Hi, Rosemary Cunningham here, and welcome to video number 3 in the series about creating heart-centered business. And today we're going to meet your ideal client. You've already been to your heart space, you've learnt about your heart space, you've experienced being there in that beautiful quiet place of solitude where you can really get your thoughts clear and contact your intuition. Then we went back again and you learnt about the success or the soul signature of your business. And I hope you journaled a little about that. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go back and I'm going to take you through a series of questions about your ideal client. And afterwards I would love you to just download the worksheet and answer the questions on there. So don't worry while the visualisation's going on. You can always play it again. It's about 10 minutes long. And just trust your intuition. I think you'll remember what you need to, and you can always go back and listen to it again. And if you're someone with more than one aspect to your business, you may well have several ideal clients. I kind of have two. One's me, about 8 years ago when I first started to really get into marketing and I started going to America to learn about business practices. It was a very hungry me who was looking for more stimulation and excitement and different things in my life. And the other is, it's actually a lady that came up the first time I ever did this visualisation, and she's about my age, maybe a little bit younger. She's actually got a family. I don't have a family. I don't have children anyway. So she's a bit different to me. She's got a son and a partner, and but she's kind of frustrated with her business. So they're a little bit different. And so when I write for my ideal client, it's a sort of amalgamation of these two people, both of whom I know very well. And this is what I'd love for you to really get to know your ideal client in this space. And then you can, when you do your marketing, when you write your copy, you're actually writing for them. That's the person who you're talking to. And it's so much easier because you're not trying to please everyone, you're just trying to please one person. Well, not please them, but you're talking to them, you're speaking their language, and you know what their language is because you know them so well, especially after this process. So let's go ahead and get yourself nice and comfortable. I'm going to close my, well actually no I'm not, I'm going to be reading this, so I won't be closing my eyes. It's quite an involved process and I won't remember all the questions otherwise. So, but get yourself nice and comfortable and, well, first of all, we'll take the journey to our sacred space. So just close your eyes when you're ready, allow them to close. And just be aware of the ground underneath your feet. If you like, you can send some roots down into the ground today just to make sure you're really, really, really firmly earthed into the ground, into Mother Earth. And let's take some deep breaths together. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. So in and out, saying and again. And once more. And when you go into your heart space now, you can take whichever route you like. I'm going to lead you through the elevator, because I love going into the elevator to get into my heart space. So go to your third eye between your eyebrows, the middle of your face, and take a little trip inside the middle of your head to where your pineal gland is now, right inside in the middle of your head. And inside there is a little elevator or lift shaft, and the doors are open, and a little mini you can go in there, and there's a button that says to heart space. And you can press that button and watch the doors gently close, and then the little elevator is going to go down, 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 deep, deep, deep inside of you, and then it's gently going to stop. And the doors open, and as a little you comes out, there you are in your heart space. And also, if you like, you can take the method from the back of your head, take an arc of light, to just zoom down there and enter into your heart space between the base of your shoulder blades, and that's the entry point to the heart space. So either way, once you're in your heart space, let's just take some deep breaths and really settle ourselves into that beautiful place. Just observe, be aware how it feels in there. For some people it feels quiet, warm, maybe it's like a little cave. Some people it's like a nest. For other people it's just a feeling. Maybe it's a feeling of calm or quiet. So just settle there for a few seconds and see how yours feels. And if you feel that you've crept out of it, we often have a tendency to go back into our heads. So if you do that, if you find you're getting lots of heady thoughts and arguments with yourself, just pop back into the little lift shaft and just zoom back down again gently into your heart space. And if you'd like to, just remember what you experienced yesterday in your success signature. So just think about any images that came up yesterday in your success signature, and any feelings and any words, just resonate with those and go back into your success signature. So you might already have an idea of who your perfect client is, or maybe an amalgamation of perfect clients who you really love working with. So just bring them to mind now and just ask yourself, who's the client I love serving the most? And what is it I most love about working with them? And why do you want to help them? And if you don't get an answer to any of these questions, don't worry, don't judge it, let's just float along to the next. And in time, the right answers for you will come along. So keep a picture of your perfect customer in your mind and just see what comes up when I ask you these questions. So what happens when this lady or gentleman wakes up? What are they thinking first thing in the morning when they open their eyes? And is there someone with them when they wake up, or are they alone? And when they get up, what is it that happens? Are they singing in the shower, or really worrying about the day ahead? And if you can, just get a sense of where they are. Get a sense of their surroundings. And so now let's move on to their morning routine. If they open their fridge, what's in there? What can you see in their fridge? Maybe they'll show it to you. Maybe you can ask them. Ask them what they're going to have for breakfast. So is it filtered coffee, or is it herbal tea? Are they having a bacon sandwich or granola? And they're going to leave for work. So how do they get to work? And is their journey stressed, or is it beautifully relaxed? They're arriving at work, and so who are their colleagues? And what's the exchange between them and their work colleagues? Their business partners, their co-workers? Is there laughter? Is there tension? And what do you think they think of their co-workers? It's lunchtime. So what do they do at lunchtime? Do they stay at their desk? Or do they go out? Who do they go with? And what do they eat? We're going to take them on a little shopping trip. So let's watch them as they go shopping. Where do they shop? Is it an organic supermarket? Is it the shop on the corner? Is it a big hypermarket maybe? And what are they buying? What's going in their shopping basket? Are they browsing at clothes? Are they longing for things that they can't afford or they feel they can't afford? And how do they look after themselves during the day? Do they exercise? Do they drink water? Or maybe they sip coffee all day? Do they go to the gym or do they have a walk? And where do they fit in time for themselves? And what is it they wish they had time for, but it never happens? They never manage to squeeze it into their schedule. And now we're going to go home with them and just to see what their life outside of work is like. So just get a sense of what kind of family life do they have. Are they married? Do they have children or grandchildren? Who are their friends? Do they have lots of friends or just a couple of really special friends? And what do they most yearn for? What do they feel is missing in their life that they would most love to have in their life? I'll just give you another minute here in this visualisation just to be with your ideal client and just see what else they have to tell you. When you're ready, just start being aware of the noises in the room, feeling of the air on your skin, the ground under your feet, the chair underneath you, and just slowly and gently come back to the here and now in the room. So you have your sheets to print off. There's a link for those on the page where the video was. So I suggest you print those off, and as soon as you can, just go through them and see what answers come up for you. And I'd really suggest, before you answer these questions, take yourself back into your sacred space again. You know, close your eyes, go into the middle of your head, go back down into your sacred space and connect with your ideal client again. And then look at the questions and write down whatever answers come to you. No judgment, just write it down. And you may find that you'd like to go and do this process again. So that's the 3 videos. You've found your sacred space in your heart. You now know what your soul or success signature is, and you've met your ideal client. Now these are an abbreviated process of a much longer process that I do with my clients. And then we really explore this work. And this is the basis for all the business coaching that I do with my clients. So if you'd love to know more, maybe you'd like a complimentary 30-minute discovery session with me, just to go over this and see if I can help you any further, see if one of my packages would suit you. I'd love to hear from you. So drop me an email, let me know how you get on. Drop me a video testimonial if you like, or just drop me a video, let me know how you got on with this. And if you'd like that complimentary 30-minute session, we can go over the findings together. It's been a pleasure working with you. I love making these videos, and I do hope you've met your ideal client and you have more clarity about your business now. Thank you so much. Goodbye.